So, a couple days ago, the Pope passed away. Well, I found this story on the Gateway Pundit. No common decency, controversy among the faithful as a multitude of visitors are taking selfies with Pope Francis in his open casket. Yeah, that's the age we live in. Well, there's a video with that, so I'm going to pop it in and take it from there. The saying nothing's sacred anymore is 100% true here. Not even among Christian Catholics. I'm assuming this woman's Christian because she has a crucifix. I could be wrong. But you'd think she would have some decency. Now, speaking of decency, you know who else doesn't have any decency?
Somebody who isn't vegan consumes approximately 100 animals per year. The Pope died when he was 88. How many deaths is he responsible for? Now that he's dead, is the world a better place? The Pope was a disgrace to Jesus, God, all true Christians, and any other religious or non-religious people in the world.
I'm pretty sure Muslims don't care about what the Pope has to say. Or any other religion for that matter. And as for the other Christian sects, I highly doubt they care what the Pope has to say too.
He's in hell right now because he promoted the use of animal-based foods.
The only thing that I can recall the Pope promoting, mass immigration into a land that has a native population. I cannot recall him promoting the use of meat.
The Pope was a terrible example of manhood. Good men protect animals. They don't pay people to rape, kidnap, torture, enslave, and commodify them for a 5-minute meal.
Yep, typical vegan, using violent words like grape, torture, martyr to push their ideology.
The Pope is in hell right now because he blessed the use of animals for food or to be treated as slaves. He should have spoken out against places like SeaWorld and circuses and zoos.
I'll agree with her on that. I'm not a big fan of zoos. I think wild animals should be in the wild, not in a cage. And as for places like SeaWorld, yeah, I've heard horror stories about those places. I think they've been changing, but I'm not 100% sure.
Animals are not objects to be bought and sold. They are individuals. They are sentient beings who have a right to live and not to die begging for their lives.
Problem there. If nobody needed those animals anymore, those animals wouldn't even have a life to begin with because no one would need them. Hypothetically speaking, if the world went vegan overnight, what would happen to all the billions and billions of animals? Two things. One, they'd get culled. Why? Because the companies or the farmers wouldn't want to pay for their upkeep. Two, they'd be left to their own devices. Most of them would probably starve.
The students and staff here at That Vegan Teachers School are not woke. However, we acknowledge.
You are woke. People who are woke push their ideology on other people by calling them derogatory slurs. Second, people who are woke think they're better than everybody else.
That the Pope, having been consistently a man over these years, is no longer okay. The next Pope should be a vegan woman.
You know, if you care about veganism so much, sex shouldn't matter, but that's wokeism for you. Anywho, wrapping this video up, what do selfies and vegans have in common? They're both insufferable. Well, that's it for my thoughts on this matter. Take care out there in clown world.